Illinois Post-Secondary Profiles. Affordability. Let's explore the types of information available within IPP's Affordability section. For this video, I will use Augustana College as an example. The types of affordability information provided are the same for all the institutions in IPP. From the Profile page, click the third button down on the left-hand navigation panel labeled Affordability. The first display tab you will be presented is Tuition, Fees, and Other Expenses. Please note that you can download any data from these areas as an Excel document by selecting this icon, or you can print the data by selecting the other icon. These options are available for all the affordability sections. Within Tuition, Fees, and Other Expenses, you will be presented with data for undergraduate students by default. If the school offers graduate programs, you'll be able to choose to view data for either graduate or undergraduate level students. The graph below will reflect your choice, and the legend in the top right explains what each color refers to. You can hover your mouse or tap to view an exact breakdown of the expenses. You can choose between tuition and fees and living expenses by clicking here. These data are estimated and should not be used as assurances of exact expected expenses. Beneath the graph, you'll find detailed instructions on how to read the chart. This will also explain where the figures derive from for better understanding. Scrolling down provides a closer look at tuitions and fees for part-time students who will not have the same financial data as their full-time counterparts. Instead of yearly tuition, the information is broken down by cost per credit, but does not include class or school-specific fees. Next, let's click on Net Cost of Attendance. This chart depicts data for the full price of attendance reduced by average amount of aid received by students, all broken down by the level of their family income. The full price minus the aid reveals what is referred to as the net cost of attendance. Individual numbers are then processed for all students to provide an accurate estimation of the average net cost of attendance. In this case, $23,542. Beneath the chart is information to aid in reading the chart. Let's try the next tab, which is Pell Eligible and Receipt. This chart displays two data points: the number of students who are eligible to receive Pell Grants and the number of students who received Pell Grants. In this case, not all eligible students collected Pell Grants, as is reflected in the numbers. 622 students were eligible, and 603 students were recipients of Pell Grants. The difference in number is due to students who either chose another school or elected not to attend school at all. Similarly, MAP Grant Eligibility and Receipt, our next tab, reflects data on students eligible for or recipients of a MAP grant. In this case, 850 students were eligible for a MAP grant, but only 703 students received one. The difference in this case includes a different choice in school or electing not to go to school at all, but also reflects a limited number of grants available. Not everyone who is eligible will receive a grant due to limited availability. Dependent students are those who filed for aid consideration based on their family's resources, while independent students have filed based solely on their own resources. Finally, the Financial Aid tab details the current data for students receiving financial aid. In this case, the most recent data is from the 2016-2017 school year, and you can find that information just under the Financial Aid header. The financial aid cohort is the number of full-time students who started their first semester of post-secondary schooling in whatever academic year is being displayed on screen. It is natural for this cohort number to be larger than the total number of students receiving aid, except at those schools where every student received financial aid. This chart breaks down how many students at this institution are receiving some type of aid, as well as what types of aid are being received. These numbers reflect the number of students receiving a particular type of aid, what percentage those students represent, and how much aid on average is received for each type. At the bottom of the page, valuable links are listed to redirect you to financial aid information on the institution's website, as well as to the government aid website. There is quite a bit of data available under the Affordability tab, and we hope this video has guided you toward a basic understanding of what the data sets mean. Please click the Help link available on every page for more information or explanation videos. As always, thank you for your interest in and support of Illinois Post-Secondary Profiles.